This is one of the most anticipated games of the year.
Oh. Let's go. Oh, we got more Raiders. What? No. No. Oh, God,
That's
no.
right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming
no.
October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. Right.
Let's talk about Arc Raiders.
Enlist. Resist.
Oh man, I'm right there with you guys. I will always remember June 6th for being the day of disappointment. And also the day that Americans showed great patriotism. Yes, we're all feeling the pain right now. But in this video today, I'm looking to identify the positive and the negative of what just dropped. So, let's start off with the negative.
You suck!
What was Embark thinking when they hid that timer in the game files after the update? After the playtest, they had a whole bunch of people hyped for this game. And then they dropped this timer and a bunch of cryptic messages saying like, hey, the game's coming soon. We can't tell you the release date yet. But then it turns out that timer just leads to another timer. We were so excited for the Summer Game Fest. Like, I didn't even really know the Summer Game Fest existed until this. But here we are in 2025, and I'm super stoked for the Summer Game Fest. I'm literally sending texts in my group chat saying like, hey, we got like 2 days left, 1 day left, a couple hours to go. All for a trailer that's like a release trailer? What the hell were they thinking? Like, I mean, if they stepped 1 foot into the subreddit for Arc Raiders, they would see that everybody was expecting at least a beta, if not a shadow drop, like they did in their previous title, The Finals. But Embark just decided to just stay quiet, stay silent, let the hype reach maximum capacity without saying anything. And now we're in this weird phase where I want to unsubscribe from the Arc Raiders subreddit because I like everyone's being so negative. I don't really want to be there for that. And then the trailer itself, it wasn't a great trailer. It sucked. That trailer sucked. It felt so hollow. It felt so empty. It hurt. It hurt. I'm hurt, Embark. I'm hurt. Why let a community get so hyped? I mean, we loved the playtest. We had a great time. We're all saying it's ready to go. Why would you do that? And that ends my negative section of this video. Let's get into the positives. For starters, Embark did acknowledge that that timer that they had made was 100% their fault, really overhyped the expectations of what gamers were expecting to receive on June 6th. It would have been really nice if they had told us maybe, hey, we're gonna release a trailer and then maybe a beta and then the game's gonna come out 5 months from now. That would have been nice. They didn't do that, but that would have been nice. But at least it's kind of nice that they're communicating to us now, hey, we done fucked up. So you gotta give them props on that. Hopefully they continue that trend of communication because from what I've heard, I didn't follow the finals before its release, but apparently they were very radio silent and then they shadow dropped the game during a game award show, which would have been cool for this summer game show. But they didn't do that. They gave us a trailer. And I know that everybody wanted to just jump into this game, and that's a great thing. This game has a lot of hype, and people are now review bombing like the finals just to get back at Embark for what they did to them, but it's just for one weekend. Like, we will get to play this game eventually. I think that's the important thing to remember. We will get to play this game eventually. And I'm happy they're taking the time to cook. What we got in the playtest was amazing, but it could be better. The economy did suck. There were, items you would loot and you could either sell them because they were blue and they would be worth a lot of money, or you could break them down for their components and sell them for even more money. And the game didn't really make that clear. They're gonna fix the economy and how it works. You do you. Take your time, figure it out. But there is one thing that I haven't heard any streamer or any YouTuber talk about. Yes, the game did run phenomenally during the playtest, but there were a lot of people that wanted to play the playtest but couldn't because you had to sign up for it. So the servers weren't really stressed to their maximum capacity. Now, I'm no game developer. I am getting my bachelor's degree in computer science because maybe someday I would like to make my own game. But I do know a little bit about servers and how they can get overwhelmed and how that can affect performance. Yes, the playtest performed beautifully. The graphics were beautiful. For the most part, if you weren't playing on console, the game ran smoothly as fuck. But then you add 500,000 more players, maybe you start running into some issues. So while people during the playtest thought, hey, this game's ready to release today, they could shadow drop it tomorrow and I'd be happy, maybe you wouldn't be so happy because you wouldn't be able to join a lobby. Does anybody remember what happened with Helldivers? That game blew up and you could not join a server. There was like a 2-week period where you could not play the game at all. And during that 2-week period, I did make a video about how I couldn't do that. And then by the time I was done editing that video, like the next day, the game was fixed and, nobody really watched my video. And they also commented mean things saying the game's fine. But it wasn't fine when I filmed the video 2 weeks ago. But that's fine. Check that video out while you wait for our great ears. So it's possible that we think the game is ready to go, put a bow on that shit, but it's not ready to go. So let Embark do what Embark does. Let them create a really well-designed, well-executed experience. I want this game to be as impressive to me during the playtest as it will be to people when it fully launches. So we just need to take a chill pill for a second and know that we'll be topside before you know it. And the likelihood that we'll get a beta in between now and that October 30th release date is very probable, because they will want to have an open beta where anybody can join to test the servers. So that is definitely something to look forward to in that meantime. And in that meantime, go play another fucking game. There's a lot of good games out there. Have you tried the finals? The finals is great. Very well polished. Great destruction. I made a great video on YouTube about it that nobody watched. So, check that out. Please. And thank you. And of course, there are people who question the October 30th release date. Releasing a game in a very competitive market, Battlefield is expected to release in this time period. Historically, a new Call of Duty releases this time every year. And even Tarkov, a direct competitor to Arc Raiders as an extraction shooter, is set to release its 1.0 update around that time. But I think all of this links back to the servers. If they released the game, if they shadow dropped it right now, what other game is everybody going to be playing? Nothing. They ain't nothing going on. I mean, Expedition 33. So the servers are going to get swamped. And the initial opinion that everyone has of this game is going to be diminished, because they can't get into a game because servers are locked up. So I believe it's a strategic move for them to release this game during a heightened period. Let the Call of Duty people buy Call of Duty. Let the Battlefield people buy Call of Duty. Let the Tarkov people sweat because they're sweat lords. People will definitely be buying Arc Raiders. If not right away, they'll buy it eventually. And this game will be sustainable for a long time because there won't be an influx of people right at the start. So let's just give it time. Let's let it breathe. Let's let them add content. What else is there to say? I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know how to wrap this video up.
No, let's cut the fucking bullshit, will you? Just stand up straight and at least look like a fucking cook. Do I slouch and slob and talk like this, like some big fat fucking slob?
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up right now.
Unfucking believable. Fuck
Okay,
off
well,
you fat useless sack of fucking
okay.
Yankee danky
Alright,
doodle
thank you
shite.
for
There's
watching.
just nothing coming together. Fuck off!